The days are short, the sky is heavy, and the temperature makes you shiver.
And if your mood is matching the cold, gray weather, you're in good company. Many people are feeling that way this time of year.
But don't get overwhelmed. We're beating back the winter blues on the top of the list.
'Tis the season to be melancholy. If you're feeling a seasonal slump, we feel ya. Naturopathic physician Dr. Laura Glenn tells us how to fight the winter blues, clinically known as seasonal affective disorder.
There's a lot of people affected by seasonal affective disorder. The estimates are about 6%, maybe even up to 10%, so that's a pretty substantial chunk of our population.
Okay, so how do we combat this? First defense against seasonal sadness, optimize your diet.
Sticking with leafy greens, colorful fruits and vegetables, so getting a rainbow on your plate every day.
What I go for are red kale and collard greens. I like to saute mine, sometimes in butter, but with a lot of garlic.
Hate salads? No worries. Dr. Glenn says you can keep some of your beloved carbs. She says to go with
good greens, complex carbohydrate like potatoes, sweet potatoes, something like whole grain bread that's going to last with you a little bit longer. It's going to be slower to digest and be absorbed.
Multigrain with omega-3s, gotta have that.
Next up, battle the blues with vitamin D.
Vitamin D is something that we make in our skin in response to sunlight. There has been studies associating low vitamin D levels with decreased mood.
We got pills, we have sprays, we have chewables.
But which do we buy?
So the most common one that we're going to find over the counter now is D3. You're going to absorb that the best.
When selecting, here's something to consider.
Vitamin D is fat soluble, so if it's just in a plain old capsule with some powder, you're not going to absorb it that well unless you're taking it with a food that has some fat to it. A lot of vitamin D supplements now come in gel caps that already have some fat in them, so it gets around that.
To make sure you're getting the correct dose, contact your doctor. Vitamin D, check. Our last way to fight the winter blues, light therapy.
There's lots of different ways to do it, but the most common way is getting a light box.
This device will run you around $50 and you can find it online.
And you actually sit it on your desk and you have it shining on you in the morning while you're, drinking your coffee or reading your book or checking your email.
5 days a week, I'm here in a windowless newsroom. This light box brings the sunshine in.
So for about 30 minutes, you get exposed to the light, and that does seem to work for a lot of people in terms of improving mood.
And if all that doesn't work, show your pearly whites.
If nothing else, you just go out and smile. Try to have a good day. If you can put your face in a good mood, sometimes your brain will follow.
Here's to looking at the bright side as we fight the winter blues on the top of the list.